Welcome to Topic 4, Lecture 3, Part 7. In this section we're going to look at leadership and society. There are 6 key trends impacting leadership. The first one is Globalisation 2.0. Hay Group, who's conducted this research, feels that as globalisation accelerates, the new business world is going to be characterised by increasingly diverse teams and declining loyalty between organisations and employees, particularly if you're one of the professionals, where your loyalty will actually be to your profession and not to your organisation. Balance of power is likely to shift to Asia. Well, I think most of us can sort that out already. And there's going to be a global middle class, lots more interconnectedness and a lot more volatility between markets. So big changes with globalisation. In addition, Hay Group are picking climate change to be a big one, rising emissions and temperatures. I'm not quite so convinced here, but even so, there are some issues with inundations of lowlands, inundations of Pacific Islands, and increasing ferocity of storms. Regardless of why they're happening, they're still going to be things that we're going to need to have to deal with. And we are all going to be, I think it's a good thing for us to be forced to look at our environmental footprint and think about how we use things in a smarter way and how we show customers that we're actually prepared to try and reduce our impact on the planet. It's this issue of stewardship, and I think all of us need to show that and lead by example. In addition, there are some quite interesting demographic shifts as our global population ages. We're getting some demographic imbalances. In particular, there's one region in China where a number of baby girls have been aborted, or the fetuses have been aborted, so they have far more men in that area than women, and I think we are likely to see more of this kind of thing happening worldwide. There will also be fewer people in the work age range, which means that the war for talent is actually going to really hot up for everyone. So you're going to need to be very smart in actually attracting good people and keeping them. The next trend Hay identifies are individualisation, and value pluralism. Because everybody is allowed to be an individual and people expect a lot more freedom of choice, careers are going to be quite important for people as a part of self-expression, and the kind of organisations people are going to work for is going to be a much bigger deal. Remember that idea of social loyalty may well not be directed towards the organisation. In addition, there's going to be a lot more focus on digital lifestyle and work, that technology is going to blur the boundaries between our work and our private lives. There is definitely going to be more of a shift of power to employees with really good digital skills, ability to be able to manipulate data, to be able to read trends, to be able to put together good presentations, be able to write well, be able to understand social networks and technologies. We're far more likely to have virtual networks and virtual teams as well as virtual organisations, so the ability to be able to work via technology is going to become more and more critical. Also, with individualisation, you are likely to see more people wanting to work from home. And then lastly, Hay talks about technology convergence, where there are a number of technologies which are coming together to create completely new ways of doing things. Whether that is nanotechnology, bioorganisms, information mining and cognition, you really need to be quite up to date with exactly what's happening. Medicine, energy and production oriented organisations are definitely working hard on these now, but you will ignore particularly things like mining data, being able to use data out of your systems in order to make lives easier for customers, something that will become normal. It won't be the abnormal. So come back to that idea of learning organisations, guys. You're going to need to ensure that the organisations you lead in the future will be able to deal with a learning organisation model.